Okay, I've got a fun little project. Let's see how easy this is going to be. You know, electronics, computers, they can be great when they work, but then when they don't work, yeah, it's not so great. Or updates, I hate updates. Well, that's what I have to do today. On my GPS system here, Deer I have to do an update in order to get my GPS signal. Now it says no GPS signal now, and that's only because I'm inside. I can still get a signal. I'm using the, can you see that? Well, you can't. But up on the tractor, I'm using the 3000 receiver. So as of February of this year, the receiver no longer picks up the signal without doing this update. So I had forgotten all about that until I jumped in the tractor a couple days ago to spread some fertilizer, and my auto steer was not working. And I was only getting a WAS signal, the wide area WAAS. So without the satellite signal, the auto steer does not work. But I was still getting guidance with my WAS signal. So then I said, oh yeah, I have to update the system here. So let's see how this goes. I have printed out the instructions. It looks like it's straightforward. I have my USB stick here. Now it's telling me it takes about an hour. And we can't lose power in that hour, or else it'll screw up the system, and then I'm really done for, and I guess you got to take it to Deere to have them fix it. So let's see how easy this goes. So I have downloaded the information from Deere's website, the update. Now the update, it's not clear when you go into their website, to the Stellar Support website. There's two different downloads it shows you. One for the displays, whichever display you're using. This is the 1800. And then one for the receiver. So I downloaded the one for the receiver. And then as I'm reading, it says, oh, you should probably update the display as well. So then I got another USB stick, updated the display, looked at the files on the two USB sticks, and they're exactly the same. So I only needed to do one download, apparently. Okay, so apparently it's as simple as inserting, as simple as inserting. That's what she said. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Now, I use Mac computers at home, but I do have Parallels installed on my Mac, so I can run Windows software. So I formatted this in Windows on my Mac, so let's see if it works and it recognizes it. So I plug that in there. It says it will detect it. Hey, it has been detected. To install this software update for the following device, press the accept button. Let's take note of the time here. It is 12:28. So 12:28. We're going to do F, accept. And yeah, let's see how long this takes. As I said, I've read other people's comments that it could take up to an hour to do the update. So fingers crossed. I don't think I'll leave you on the entire time. You don't need to watch this progress bar. So let's hope it all goes as planned and everything works when we're done here. Okay, while that's updating, I don't have to watch it either. I've got a couple different receivers, and this is what I'm reading. So this is the Starfire 3000. After the update, I'm told this receiver will still be good for, I think I read, another 5 years, until 2026, and then they're not even going to support that receiver, so I'll have to get a new receiver. I guess that's because Elon Musk and Who is the other? Is it Bill Gates who, or is it Amazon guy? They're sending new satellites up in the sky, so I guess old receivers will not pick up new satellites. So that's one receiver I have, and I've got the Starfire ITC. So what I am being told is that, or what I've read is that there is no software update for this to receive the satellite signal in order to use autosteer. So that's fine. At this point, I only have one autosteer display. This receiver still picks up the WAS signal. Hey, there's some beeping going on over here. What's going on here? The software update was unsuccessful. See the message center, error 61. Where the hell is the message center? Alright, let me take a picture of this error. Communication with an application's electronic control unit has been unexpectedly lost. If reprogramming is not in process, check the harness connections. Disconnect, reconnect controller. So the Starfire 3000, it says, is no longer connected to that. I wonder if that is because I'm inside. Okay, well, that took about 5 minutes to give me an error. Now let's see. Alright, so now it is telling me to update the green star display. So the first one was for the receiver, but I'm not sure that it updated the receiver. And now this one is for the display. So let's see what happens here. It is now 12:33. Interesting. Yeah, as I said, it's never fun updating electronics. Okay, where was I? So the Starfire ITC. I will only be able to pick up a WAS signal. So that'll be fine for just straight lines. I will not get auto steer. It's not quite as accurate. It's accurate within, is it 12 inches or so? I don't remember. And then I still have the original. So this was my first receiver, I believe, a Starfire 300. So I don't even know. I have not used this one in a number of years, so I don't even know if that will pick up the WAS signal. I still have the brown box, so I can still use the brown box for just straight line applications for spreading fertilizer. So this brown box and the ITC, it's still usable, I believe. All right, back to our update over here. Warning. Okay, the progress bar after about 3 minutes. Okay, the update is almost complete. Please follow these steps to restart the system. Remove the USB device if present. Select the accept button below. Wait for the system to restart. Do not disconnect power. Additional updates may run automatically after the system has restarted. Okay. So we remove this. We accept. System is restarting. Fingers still crossed, toes crossed. Underwear inside out, pajamas upside down. Don't unplug, I guess is what that means. You know, if everybody used Apple instead of Windows-based software, life would be so much easier. That is just my opinion, based on my 10 years of using Apple computers. It just works. Okay, don't unplug. Error, USB drive not mounted. Well, you told me to take it out. I can see this isn't going well. My past experience... Oh, there we go. Okay. Why did it give me that other error down in the corner? I was going to say my past experience calling Stellar Support has not been pleasant, but I could have just caught somebody on a bad day, having a bad day, and maybe the customer before them was not happy or pleased. It only takes one customer to ruin your day. Loading settings, loading data, please wait. Alright, but I'm interested to see what happened to the receiver update, if that did take place. Okay, licensing agreement, due to software changes, this operator manual, blah, 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 blah. I can skip. Alright. Yeah, let's pull out. Wait, I did not finish that sentence. Let's pull the tractor out of the shop to see if we get a signal with the receiver. Okay, we are updating. I guess the light is going to screw with you now. So we are updating again. We're about a minute into this, updating to 2.8 version. I was on 2.1, I think. Hopefully we don't lose communication. I don't know why we lost communication with the receiver the last time. At least that's the error it gave me. Okay, I guess this is the point in the process I start telling jokes. I actually have no jokes. Okay, so one of the other things we found out at our get together with our elected officials last night. So like all the other states across the nation, Maryland is working on voter laws, voter registration, blah, blah, blah. And I now don't remember if this law was passed in Maryland or if it was proposed and didn't pass, but I think it passed. And I think what one of our delegates told us last night is one of the provisions in the new voter law is when you request an absentee ballot now in the state of Maryland, you will automatically be sent an absentee ballot in all future elections. How crazy is that? So next election, request an absentee ballot. All future elections, an absentee ballot will be sent to you. So my question is, what happens if you move? You know, post office only forwards your mail for up to 1 year. Elections are 2 years apart. So what happens if you move on year 2? Ballot is sent to you. Is the ballot going to be automatically sent back to the election office, or is it going to go to the new person at your old address, and then that person gets to vote twice? I don't know. One of the other things that was mentioned is that ballot boxes will now be, what the heck? Ballot boxes will now be put in the booking station. So where the criminals, when they're arrested and they're going to the county jail or wherever to be booked, apparently ballot boxes now have to be, the ballot drop-off boxes have to be put there. Wait a minute. I thought criminals were not allowed to vote, but I guess in Maryland criminals are allowed to vote now. Wow, crazy. So Maryland is majority Democrat as far as our legislature is concerned, and it's only because we have 3 counties mainly in Maryland that are Democrat. The remaining 20-some counties I think are majority Republican, but Montgomery County, PG County, and Baltimore County, I believe, are the 3 counties where our population center is in majority Democrats. So our state legislature, majority Democrats. Our governor currently is a rhino. He is a Republican, but I think that is a name only. So at the beginning of this session in January, the first items brought up for consideration by the delegates was vetoes. So our governor vetoed a number of bills last year, and his vetoes were overridden this year on a number of bills. I don't even remember them all now, but that's how screwed up Maryland is right now in politics. Okay, we're still updating here. We have gone on, okay, so this is a good sign. I think the last time we lost communications, like at 3 minutes in, we are now 5 minutes into this. And of course, we're not moving ahead very quickly here. I know there's a terrible glare on there, but and you don't want to hear me ramble if this does take an hour, so I'll turn the camera off and I guess continue to sit here and watch this. I want to see what goes on. Okay, we are 20 minutes into this update, and you can see the bar. It's still progressing there. We still have connection apparently, so it's all good. Maybe another 5 minutes. Oh, isn't this great of our government? CDC, I'm just reading, has lifted mask suggestions for masks while outside. Hey, update for vaccinated people. The update was successfully installed, so that took 23 minutes approximately. Okay, I guess I now accept this. Okay, accept, and I guess we can pull this out and look at that. We now have 3D SF1 mode. Strong signal here, a GPS signal here, 40% accuracy here. Hey, so it looks like we're in good shape. And there we go, software version 2.8. All right, okay, so after our little first bump, you know, 23 minutes for the update of the receiver. It was only a couple of minutes for the update of the display. So I'm not sure why we lost connectivity with the receiver on the first try. Maybe it's because we were inside, it was not able to latch onto the satellite, so maybe it automatically goes to sleep after a couple of minutes. I don't know. I'm not that familiar with these systems to know, but we're updated, so we're good for another 4 or 5 years, it looks like, or until something else breaks down. Okay, I can move out of the tractor and move on to something else. See ya!